You're sitting in your sociology class and your professor says to you, "Today I am going to begin teaching you how sociologists see the world." They walk up to the board and they write down two words: biography and history. They then ask the class, "What do these words mean to you?" Most people think that their lives begin and end with their personal choices, whether it's what job they have, where they decide to live, and whether or not they want to get married. But for sociologist C. Wright Mills, this was only half of the equation. The other half is what he calls the sociological imagination, or the ability to take one's life or biography and see how it is shaped and shaping of larger social and historical forces. Let's look at marriage and education. On the surface, marriage seems like a wholly personal decision. It's all about who you love and who you want to spend the rest of your life with. But when we bring in education, we begin to see how these larger structural forces shape even our most personal, intimate decisions. In the US, about 65% of adults who have a college degree are married, compared with less than 50% of adults who do not have one. Studies also show that people with a college degree tend to get married later in life and tend to stay married longer. Now, this is not about personal values. In fact, many of the most educated people are the ones who also state that marriage is an outdated and oppressive institution. Instead, it's about structure. Education influences not only what type of jobs you have and the income that you have, but also where you live, who you meet, your larger social networks, as well as the resources that you have access to. These structures often make it easier to build and maintain stable relationships. For many working Americans without a college degree, the economy tells a different story. Jobs have become less predictable. Wages have not kept up with the cost of living, and financial stability makes it harder, if not unrealistic, to even consider the possibility of marriage. And when people do marry under these conditions, money stress often becomes the leading cause of divorce. You see, the sociological imagination helps us see how our most personal decisions are often reflections of the society in which we live. So, when your professor asks you, what do biography and history have to do with you, you can now see it.